mixing it down now from Luna, and I have a lot of echo in the. I never used this function before, and we'll see how that goes. Well, I thought I'd be trying to tell you a little bit about the last thing I do in the mix situation. I choose. As I'm saying, I'm using Luna in the intro. That was the down mix. It was going into Luna. This is the more or less finished mix, which I now prefer to work in the last 2-track stage. In Logic, it means that all the tracks have been mixed down to 2 tracks. A stereo track, which is what you normally hear on a hi-fi system, unless you have a film setup. Then you could mix to 5.1, 6.1, 7.1. The 0.1 is the sub. It's 7 sources plus 1 sub. So while I'm drinking coffee, I'm now gonna load up QuickTime, so you can have a fairly good view of what's going on. There is no special effects in this stage. This is all about level, and I have a couple of cool control points, which I want to show you here, that assures me that my 2-track mix is in the ballpark. So I can load up the recording here, or the screen recorder screenshot. I use something called QuickTime. I don't put too much energy in that thing. So here we go. Just turn down the volume a little bit here, because it's going to get louder. So this is not what I wanted to show. I'm using Logic for this, so I'm gonna start it now. As you probably hear, it's a very nice balance in the mix, but it's way too low. So we're gonna do something about that. And then I use, may seem old-fashioned, but I know I have a good signal going into the system here on the VU meters, voltage unit meters, which I have calibrated for this kind of use. And here you have a thing called a dynameter. It shows me that I'm in a good place here with the perceived loudness and things like that. And I have a minimum PSR of 11 at the moment. The goal is not to go under, not much under 10 at least. And then here we have the loudness meter from a guy called Yulin, or a company called Yulin. This is actually quite new to me. I love this piece of kit. You can download a free version, but then you do not have access to this stuff here, among other things. You can switch so you can see how much compression you are applying, and what I was fighting with was in the beginning how loud should jazz be. I ended up between 16 and 14 LUFS, loudness unit full scale. And here you have a cool thing from Meter Plugs, which is called loudness penalty. They also have one version on the internet. You can drop your audio file in there and you get the direct answer. Just go to Meter Plugs and there you will find it. And here is my baby, the Ozone 10. As you can see here is the... I don't use the... what do they call it? They have a limiter which is coming automatically. I like this. It's very cool. And now I'm gonna raise it. You can dramatically hear what's going to happen here. If you paid attention to this, I'm gonna do it one more time. Here's from about where we were. Now I'm gonna raise it. Things are popping out much more. And as you can see, my meters start to jump here and here. We are at the moment integrated LUFS 18.1, but this doesn't give you the whole picture because you have to have it from the start to the end to get the whole picture. But in this version of Yulin, you can actually monitor. Don't have to work so hard back and forth. You can monitor here. You can see I have a small red line on the top here. That tells me that I'm in the ballpark, and my meters tell me I'm in the ballpark. This has been going from the top. It's unaffected by this. So because it's inserted before this, so it still gives me. As you can see, I've already been down to 8. But this is not the actual product you're hearing now. I'm gonna lean off a little bit on the limiter, probably. Maybe not. It doesn't sound distorted or anything bad like that. So, excuse me. The moment you start to hear distortion, but you still don't have enough signal, then it's time to go all the way back and check what happened in the mix. Because it's not always easy to identify what's causing it here. When you have, let's say like this, is about 30 tracks going down, and it's a very good band, by the way, so very consistent in their playing, and it doesn't rattle you up too much. It's you know what you get. They're predictable, so that's a good thing. So I promise you, that's a good thing. But here we have my so-called master chain in the mothership. I'm very conservative here because I've already mixed it, so it's the live mix I prefer you to hear. So I have a little dynamic EQ going on here, just to take off the edges. I have an imager, which I'm not doing anything to it at the moment. For me it's nice. It's going into the red here because I have the K-meter system installed, but I can change that till, let's say I change to integrated. Let's see what happened. You can see they turn all the red went away at once, which is a different way of reading the meter. is also a good drummer, like the last one was, but he is a pro guy too, and very controlled, but very different style. Nice sound in the drums. Again, 4 mics. 4 mics. As you can see, it's very moderate EQ on this. There's not much going on here. And I have something called a stabilizer. It's not working very hard as well. And I have an impact. Here it's working a little bit harder. It's a cool compressor, which I'm just starting to learn how to use. I love it. It doesn't sound like you're compressing anything. It's just taking order or whatever I can't do. It helps me very much, I'll tell you that. To get this kind of healthy levels. Here we are. I love this readout. It's fantastically nice. And I can reset this. And you can see I'm in very good shape. So this is the whole file, remember? So this trombone player, he is up and coming. He is called Kristoffer Kompen. He is, to say the least, one of my favorite musicians in Norway at the time. And this piece reminds me a little bit of a Swedish guy called Nils Landgren, also a trombone player. I think they are in the same landscape. Of course, Landgren is much more experienced. This is a young guy, but he's coming. He's touring the world and doing a lot of jobs. This is a long song, and now it stops. Fredrik Willmann on drums. He's from Germany, lives in Oslo. Martin Jarde plays the piano, also a young guy, played on the last recording as well. Super duper talented young guy. The bass player is Andreas Dreyer, Danish bass player, immensely nice guy, very good musician. Love to work with him. And the trombone player, as I heard, is called Kristoffer Kompen, very good guy. He's one of the really up-and-coming trombone players. The cool thing is that the bass player, he's usually in my wife's band. With the drummer you heard from the last, the drum solo video. She's also occasionally been working with the piano player. He's very busy as well. I'm gonna drop a piece from a last Thursday's concert where her actual piano player is working. One of her actual piano players, she had a couple. That's with a Danish vocalist called Maiken Christiansen, and her husband on drums. It's really good. But it's a very different kind of thing, and you will have to wait and see. This is an older concert. It's from, I think it's May last year or something like that. I just stumbled across it here, and I thought, oh wow, this was a cool job. I remember it. So I'm gonna work a little bit more now on the clipping in DaVinci, and see what comes out of this. So maybe, just maybe, I drop in the last Thursday concert in this, and we'll see how long it gets. And in the meantime, I forgot to tell this in a couple of videos now, but I'm very aggravated that I did. First of all, my beard is coming back. Second of all, I think your microphones have been very rusty lately, so get out there and get some good recordings. You owe it to yourself, and someday, if I'm lucky, somebody tells me they recorded something, and they might just need a little help to fix it, okay? So, till then, bye.